Hello guys, how we doing? Welcome back to the Three Hammers. This is our preview of the Bournemouth versus West Ham game that kicks off at 3 o'clock today in the Premier League. Bournemouth guys, a team, we haven't got the best of records against them. Last 4 games has been either Bournemouth winning, which they've won 2, or a draw. Always very high scoring though. I was looking at the stats. Seems like the last or the Premier League games, let's say the Premier League games that we've played against Bournemouth, averages 4 goals a game, guaranteeing 0-0 today after I've jinxed it. Let's look at Bournemouth guys. They currently sit in 12th, but they haven't won a game in 5, including FA Cup games, and there's been some real hidings in there as well. 5-0 to Spurs, 4-1 to Manchester United, 3-1 to Brighton over Albion, 2-0 to Everton, and a 3-3 draw, the best result they've got in the last 5 with Watford. But we all know, don't we? We're West Ham fans, the typical West Ham way. We come off the back of a fantastic result against Arsenal, play a team that hasn't won in 5, and hey, here boys, there's 3 points for you. I hope it's not the case, and especially with all the stuff going on with Arnautovic, who I'll go on to a little bit more in a minute. It's crucial to go and get a big performance and get a win today. Show Arnie, look, Arnie mate, don't need you. We actually got our 4 wins without him. Listen, I'll talk about Arnie now, actually. I'll be gutted if he goes, purely because he is a good player, but we've got better players now. We've got Felipe Anderson. We've got even Nasri, look like he's going to step up and be a good player. Lanzini, hopefully, he's only sort of 6 to 8 weeks away. Jack Wilshere, hopefully, can come in and do stuff. Chicharito can score goals, and I think that Nasri thing, it'd be interesting to see that today, the Nasri Chicharito thing, because Nasri could probably play those little dinks and them little flicks that he will thrive off of. So it'd be very interesting to see how that works out. But yeah, with Arnie, get rid of him. Obviously didn't want to play, dropped from the matchday squad today because his head's not right, because clearly thinking of the £300,000 a week that is going to be going into his bank account that his missus can spend. But yeah, let's try and get that win. Anyway, looking at the last 2 games, obviously the last game at London Stadium, Arnie did score a penalty, but we did go on to lose that game 2-1. Callum Wilson just absolutely destroying our defence. Our defence capitulated, and he was able to run through. Should never have been a goal. Good goal from their perspective, but from our perspective, awful. Last season at their ground, it was a 3-3. Great game. Gosling for them, Ake, Collins for us, and Arnie twice. Arnie scored in the 89th minute to make it 3-2 to us, and then down the other end, and Wilson scored in the 90th minute. It was sort of bit what we was about last year. I remember the Crystal Palace game as well, where last minute we conceded, we couldn't see games out. But I think we will have too much for them. Obviously, looking at their danger players, guys, as I say, Callum Wilson, 5 in 5 against us, already 10 this season. He faces a late fitness test, but if you're a betting man, I would put him on to score first or any time if you're sort of going to bet big. Fraser's on 6, and Brooks is also a very, very good player for them. Yeah, so in terms of us, guys, like I say, I expect Chicharito to start, maybe Chicharito and Carroll, or Antonio and Carroll. Felipe Anderson to be working his magic, Nasri, obviously Declan Rice, people like that. It's a shame that Balbuena was injured for 2 months, but Ogbonna did play his better game. We seem to be getting the better out of Cresswell again now. Cresswell looks back to that Upton Park era Cresswell, so hopefully we will have too much for them, and I really hope we come away with it. It just would tarnish the Arsenal result. We go and get a really good result, and then we go and lose to a Bournemouth who are not in form. But there are no easy games in the Premier League, as we know. Guys, if you haven't subscribed already, please do. Hit the like button as well. It really helps us out. Let us know your opinions on Arnautovic, and obviously where you feel it goes forward and who you would like to come in. I really do like the Maxi Lopez guy. I know it's that famous line, he's the next Suarez, he's the next Messi, whatever. But yeah, I'd like us to go for someone a bit younger, a bit more dynamic. Like Callum Wilson's a great player, but not for £75 million. I did see Dan, and I think Gio said it as well over on Hammers Chat and West Ham Fan TV, respectively. Eddie Dzeko will be a nice quick fix to the summer. I don't think we need to go too mad. I don't know what you guys think. I don't think we need to go too mad now. The only reason maybe go mad is we could probably give a real good push in the FA Cup. But someone like Dzeko probably would be a great signing and push us on in that FA Cup. We're not going to get relegated, so the FA Cup's really the main priority now. We just go all out and see how high we can finish. Until then, guys, let me know who you want to join the club. Let me know your thoughts on Marko Arnautovic. Let me know your opinions on the result today. Also, just one last thing before I go. Again, thank you to Dave Sullivan and David Gold. We give them so much stick last season, and rightly so. But well done for getting Grady Diagana tied down to a new deal. Rice and Diagana. It's great to see our youth players getting tied down, because that is where the future lies at the club. Until then, guys, keep believing. Let's hope we get a win today. Let's go.